Residents at a Center City apartment building say that they went days without water in this heat wave, and they say their water was shut off without warning Monday morning. Our Hank Flynn went to find out why.
All's well that ends well. I suppose the water is back on here at 311 South 13th Street, but it had been cut off for the last 2 days since Monday morning in the middle of a heat emergency. Building residents and management is still pressing the city to know what happened.
I mean, you just dropped off a load of water, for sure.
Water flowed into the Morris building through the front door today. It came in by the armful, by the carload, and even by GoPuff.
Yes, 6 things of water, none but water.
Residents brought in all the water they could carry because they needed it. Water to the building had been cut off since Monday morning at 9 a.m. No notice given.
Yeah, and because usually they tell you with an email, and I said, did I miss the email? No. So it went down around 9 a.m. and it's been out since.
John, a resident, was clear the building electricity and AC never wavered, but water's crucial, and he says management's telling him it was the city that cut the flow in the middle of a declared citywide heat emergency.
Yeah,
right?
You can stay in the building, but there's no water, so that's another issue. You have AC, you have a closed door, you don't have to go out. You can open windows if you want, but the AC works, the electric works. So the fact is there's no water, though.
So no washing and no cooking. In an email, Matthew Bremner of Authenticity and Real Estate said that the city had found a depression behind the building and cut off water. They add that no L&I violation was written and no notice given. Friday was given as the first day a plumbing inspector could address the problem. Now here's the capper. Today at about noon, no rhyme or reason, just like Old Faithful, the water came back on again. But why, when a Friday inspection was being waited upon? A late statement from Philly Water says that the property received a notice that its sewer line was leaking. The statement goes on to say that when property owners don't address problems like that and when damage spreads to other properties, water can be cut off. No word was given as to why it was shut off during a heat emergency or why it came back on again so suddenly. In Center City, Hank Flynn, Fox 29 News.